Buen día, licenciado Dai Harrison. Le saluda a la estudiante de tercer ciclo de idioma inglés, Torres Canayo Gracie Mónica. Y en esta oportunidad le voy a presentar mi trabajo de la grabación de un PowerPoint a través de un tema, ¿no? Que se titula Going to Plants. Well, we use going to for the future with going to statements. In this case, vacation plans. Be going to. We can use be going to talk about the future, the actions that we are going to do in the future. For example, they are going to take a boat down the Yate River next week. Next week because those persons is going to do that action in the next week. You know? Here we have another. I am going to try local Chinese food tomorrow. Tomorrow because it's tomorrow, not yesterday. Describing future plans. Here we have another kinds of forms to make this structure. Here we have an affirmative sentence. For example, I'm going to volunteer in a charity event. She's going to sing at a party. They're going to clean up the beach. These three are in affirmative sentence. Then having questions with the verb to be, which is are. Are you going to come to the fair? If your answer is positive, yes, I am. If negative is not, I'm not. Then we have with WH questions also. For example, what's he going to do? The answer is he's going to play music. Then we have what are you going to eat? I'm going to eat a sandwich. Then we have when is the charity fair? Is tomorrow or just simply next week, as we saw in the last PT. Then we have the form of the structure, how to write correct this sentence with going to. For the future, we use and, is, or are that are the verbs, plus going to, plus the base form of the verb. It's just simple. For example, here we have the subject. In this case, I. We use the verb, which is am, plus the going to. And finally, we use the base form of other words to complete the sentence. I am going to study Chinese. Then we have Sandy, or you can put also her. Sandy is going to visit museums, or she is going to visit museums as well. Then we have they. They are going to travel in Germany. They're going to travel in Pucallpa, in another kinds of sentences too. Well, now the negative statements. To make a negative sentence, place not before going to. It's just simple. For example, here we have, she's not going to go to the zoo. Ella no va a ir al zoológico. Here we have sentences to complete. They're going to take a bath. In this case, we are going to put they are not before going to. In this case, we're going to write not going to take a bath. Just simple. Then we have the contractions. We use just contractions in speaking in informal writing. You are not going to use contractions with your teacher, with your boss, or another kind of person that is up to you. You can use with your friends, with your family, or people near to you. For example, the concert is going to start soon. They are talking about context far away from another kind of formal situation. Then we aren't going to buy souvenir. We just use contracts to make shorter the sentences and to hear well. Then we have the pronunciation. In speaking only, we sometimes pronounce going to as gonna, never write gonna. Well, a lot of people, native people, use gonna in replace to going to because this is the way how they talk, and this is the way how they communicate each other. For example, we're gonna be late. Just gonna in conversation only, just in conversation, not in writing, okay? Free fat, don't worry, a plane is gonna leave soon. We are making short contraction, going to by gonna. No, another sentence could be we're gonna travel tomorrow. No, we're gonna eat sandwich on Thursday, for example, and etc. Here we have our first practice, guys. Look at the chart. Use be plus going to plus a base form to describe the vacation plans of people below. Here we have the person or the verb, Mr. Jones. Here we have Miss Jones, Mr. and Miss Jones, and finally you. And then you have the future plans that you're gonna make, that you're gonna use to complete the sentence. Future plan: watch a parade, take photographs, see famous places. And finally, you're going to invent your own sentence. For example, I'm going to use Miss Jones, which watch a parade, but I had to complement with point two. It is Mr. John is going to watch Mr. Jones is going to watch a parade. So this is an example, guys. I hope you understand. Then you have finally your homework. With going to, you're gonna complete the sentences using to be going to in this sentence, and then you're gonna show me in the next class. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias, profesor Dai, por escucharme y hacer ver mediante las diapositivas que se puede hacer también una clase muy didáctica y adecuada también para el estudiante actualmente, ¿no? Y cómo las TIC nos pueden ayudar mucho en estos tiempos, ¿no? Y que es una clase más didáctica, más accesible para todos. Gracias, buenos días.